10. He then, since he might not avoid it, gave consent. And Candales, when he considered that it was time to rest, led Gyges to the chamber, and straightway after this the woman also appeared. And Gyges looked upon her after she came in and as she laid down her garments. And when she had her back turned towards him, as she went to the bed, then he slipped away from his hiding place and was going forth. And as he went out, the woman caught sight of him, and perceiving that which had been done by her husband she did not cry out, though struck with shame, but she made as though she had not perceived the matter, meaning to avenge herself upon Candales. For among the Lydians as also among most other barbarians it is a shame even for a man to be seen naked. 11. At the time then she kept silence, as I say, and made no outward sign. But as soon as day had dawned, and she made ready those of the servants whom she perceived to be the most attached to herself, and after that she sent to summon Gyges. He then, not supposing that anything of that which had been done was known to her, came upon her summons. For he had been accustomed before to go whenever the queen summoned him. And when Gyges was come, the woman said to him these words: There are now two ways open to thee, Gyges, and I give thee the choice which of the two thou wilt prefer to take. Either thou must slay Candales and possess both me and the kingdom of Lydia, or thou must thyself here on the spot be slain, so that thou mayest not in future, by obeying Candales in all things, see that which thou shouldest not. Either he must die who formed this design, or thou who hast looked upon me naked and done that which is not accounted lawful. For a time then Gyges was amazed at these words, and afterwards he began to entreat her that she would not bind him by necessity to make such a choice. Then however, as he could not prevail with her, but saw that necessity was in truth set before him either to slay his master or to be himself slain by others, he made the choice to live himself. And he inquired further as follows: Since thou dost compel me to take my master's life against my own will, let me hear from thee also what is the manner in which we shall lay hands upon him. And she answering said, From that same place shall the attempt be, where he displayed me naked. And we will lay hands upon him as he sleeps. 12. So after they had prepared the plot, when night came on, for Gyges was not let go nor was there any way of escape for him, but he must either be slain himself or slay Candales, he followed the woman to the bedchamber, and she gave him a dagger and concealed him behind that very same door. Then afterwards, while Candales was sleeping, Gyges came privily up to him and slew him, and he obtained both his wife and his kingdom. Of him moreover Archilochus the Parian, who lived about that time, made mention in a trimeter iambic verse. 13. He obtained the kingdom however and was strengthened in it by means of the oracle at Delphi. For when the Lydians were angry because of the fate of Candales, and had risen in arms, a treaty was made between the followers of Gyges and the other Lydians to this effect, that if the oracle should give answer that he was to be king of the Lydians, he should be king, and if not, he should give back the power to the sons of Heracles. So the oracle gave answer, and Gyges accordingly became king. Yet the Pythian prophetess said this also, that vengeance for the Heraclidae should come upon the descendants of Gyges in the 5th generation. Of this oracle the Lydians and their kings made no account until it was in fact fulfilled. 14. Thus the Myrmidai obtained the government, having driven out from it the Heraclidae. And Gyges, when he became ruler, sent votive offerings to Delphi, not a few. For of all the silver offerings at Delphi his are more in number than those of any other man. And besides the silver he offered a vast quantity of gold, and especially one offering which is more worthy of mention than the rest, namely 6 golden mixing bowls, which are dedicated there as his gift. Of these the weight is 30 talents, and they stand in the treasury of the Corinthians, though in truth this treasury does not belong to the state of the Corinthians, but is that of Kypselos the son of Aetion. This Gyges was the first of the barbarians within our knowledge who dedicated votive offerings at Delphi, except only Midas the son of Gordius king of Phrygia, who dedicated for an offering the royal throne on which he sat before all to decide causes. And this throne, a sight worth seeing, stands in the same place with the bowls of Gyges. This gold and silver which Gyges dedicated is called Gygian by the people of Delphi, after the name of him who offered it.